Have you guys noticed every corner you turn in the lush neighborhoods of Nairobi? I'm talking Kileleshwa, Lavington, Westlands, Kilimani, Gigiri. Every modern restaurant you see on social media that has aesthetics and ambience is more than likely Somali woman owned. Is more than likely Somali woman owned. Is more than likely Somali woman owned.
Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Before we start on this video guys, I just want to say a huge thanks to everyone. Over the past week, we've seen a huge growth in the channel. We've seen a lot of engagement, a lot of comments, a lot of likes, a lot of subscribers. So to everyone that's done one or all of the few things I just mentioned, or all of the things that I've mentioned, like the subscribing, liking, commenting, all that, I want to say a huge thanks, huge thanks to you. I appreciate your support, and even more so to the guys that have clicked the link below in the description, that's gone to the Patreon, that's become a membership, and that's contributing to the channel's growth, to the community. I appreciate it. It's going to go very far into taking this channel to where it needs to be taken, taking this community where it needs to be taken in terms of, eventually I want to be able to, fly over to Somalia and, show you what's going on from the front lines, and not just what I see, what I hear. But for now, it's going to be reaction and hearing what I hear or what I see. We're going to be reacting to that news. But anyways, just wanted to say a huge thanks to everyone. Your support is not going unnoticed. Somali females, especially the youngsters, the young Somali females are, they're doing their thing. They're catching the eyes of a lot of people, and not in the way that you think. They're catching the eyes of a lot of people because they've been able to find success in their businesses. And let's find out more about what I mean.
Hijabi women, the beautiful females from the Somali community in Kenya, once very domestic and whose cooking was only reserved for their homes, are now dominating the restaurant business in Kenya. Have you guys noticed? Every corner you turn in the lush neighborhoods of Nairobi, I'm talking Kileleshwa, Lavington, Westlands, Kilimani, Gigiri. Every modern restaurant you see on social media that has aesthetics and ambience is more than likely Somali woman owned. Now we are going to name these restaurants and also try to understand what is it about Somali women and their culture that could be contributing to this takeover, because it is a takeover.
First of all, let's just pause. Let's just go through one of the things. Let's dissect this one at a time. So she's basically saying Somali women own most of the luxury restaurants or cafes that you see in mainland Kenya. I want to know how that became the case. I want to know how this trend came about. Was it something that was planned, or was it something that they took advantage of? They see an opportunity, they just took advantage of it. What is it? How has this just become random? I know I've reacted to a video like this before on my channel, but this, apparently, according to this lady, this is a normal thing now in Kenya. So yo, Somali ladies, congrats, respect, and keep grinding, keep hustling.
Z Artisan Blend, Need KE, Lavi Restaurant, Pili Restaurant at GTC, Ayeyo, Huyu's Kitchen
Ayeyo.
and Poetry, Panda Tea, Canopy, Café Cassia, Mode Cafe, just to name a few. And
Somali ladies, you lot are doing even better than I thought. I just seen some of the pictures of the restaurants and cafes. They are absolutely elite. It's not one of those corner shop things that you see that's, on the come up, like they're trying their, this is like top of the top, like one of the best you'll see. So we're at that level. Okay, yo guys, man, we need to get our game up, man. The ladies are beating us. The ladies are beating us. Fair game, fair game. And this is not a competition, by the way. This is not unhealthy competition. It's healthy competition. Using each other in order to succeed, that's a healthy competition. But now on the real though, big shout outs to the Somali ladies. According to my research, is a lot of them are coming from the West, especially having worked in corporate America or corporate, the corporate Western jobs for a few years, just before they got on the brink of, before they got on the brink of burning out. The little savings that they had, they said, yo, I'm done with this. What can I do? What's the best thing I can do? They took a risk, went back home, took a big risk, and it's paying off. It is paying off huge. I mean, some of the cafes or restaurants I've seen is absolutely breathtaking, and I know just from looking at them, they're making bread. I'm not going to put a numerical value out there, but I just know they're making bread, and I'm not talking about the one that has dough in it. Actually, it does have dough. I see what I did there.
in their roles in society have come a long way and seem to be evolving also with the advent of social media and international exposure. However, these women founders who have founded these restaurants have not shied away from sharing their struggles in setting up these businesses. The common thread being lack of women mentors in business. Others stating that in previous generations, women were somewhat underestimated.
It's really difficult is within our culture, sometimes we get underestimated, right? I've had people tell me I need male partners to be able to run a very successful business. I need to look to men to help me. I even had people that when things get difficult, that would call my husband. And when my father was alive, would also do that. So I think it's more of a cultural expectation that we don't have self-efficacy, we don't have sense of agency to run our own show and not really have a brother, husband, or a father as our sponsor, that I found to be most difficult.
But the exposure to the wild and its
Do you know what? Big respect. There are obstacles, of course, as a Somali woman, there's going to be obstacles, especially if you want to get into business in Africa, let alone any other country. There are going to be obstacles, but the successful ones are the ones that overcome the obstacles. So clearly, a lot of these females have overcome, a lot of these sisters, pardon my disrespect, they have clearly overcome their the obstacles, and they're on their way to making generational wealth. As she said, some of them, they even own 2 restaurants. And you give it a few years, that 2 is going to be 4, 5, 6, and then it's just going to monopolize the whole place. So big shout outs. And you guys are giving us a lot of ideas, because, opening a business is the best way to make a living, especially when you want to move back to Somalia, because if someone comes from the West, they're not going to get a job. They're not going to get one of the local jobs, because, it just doesn't add up that way. The wages is completely, different. As the population of Somalia will increase in the future, there's going to be a lot of foreigners, there's going to be a lot of non-Somalis, there's going to be a lot of Somalis from the West. So there's going to be a lot of demand for a restaurant that, that has a bit of spice to it. I don't mean the Indian, I mean just, even Indian restaurants, but I mean more spice. I mean like just a bit more foreign than your average Somali that serves, Anjero and Ber, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely an opportunity in that. Let's continue with the
advancements, while such as Dubai, the US, the UK, where most of them have studied, give them permission almost, and audacity even, to venture into entrepreneurship back at home in Kenya. And the result of this has been the robust growth and spring up of Somali women-owned restaurants in Nairobi and its surrounding neighborhoods. Their target market, the youth and women. And one founder, Basha, founder of Canopy Restaurant, told the Isli Voice in an article that her restaurant serves hundreds of customers daily, mostly youth and women who are attracted to the ambience and aesthetics of the restaurant. Now, these women have been able to turn a domestic responsibility into a business. They are making money from their traditional roles in society, cooking meals. So they grew up watching their mothers cook, learned how to cook, and are sharing their cuisines with the masses, with the world, and making money from it, as the founder of Huyu's Kitchen stated.
I was always fascinated by my mother's skills in the kitchen. I would watch her in awe as she prepared meals for our family, infusing each dish with a symphony of spices that awakened our senses. It was like watching a master composer effortlessly creating a masterpiece. As I grew older, I became more and more drawn to my mother's creations. Recognizing my deep interest, my mother made a decision to pass down the cherished family recipes that had been handed down through generations. I would help her, spending countless hours in the kitchen, kneading dough, stirring pots, and savoring the aromas that enveloped us. My mother patiently taught me the secrets of our family recipes, guiding me with her wisdom and experience. Her lessons extended beyond just the technical aspects of cooking. She taught me about the importance of love, attention to detail, and the significance of preserving our Somali heritage through food. Every dish we prepared together held a meaningful story, a piece of our family's history. With my mother's teachings ingrained in my heart, I knew I had a calling to share her legacy with the world. And so, with immense gratitude and love, we opened a restaurant that would honor our mother's incredible influence.
All this is great, but the question remains, especially for other cultures in Kenya, are the rest of the women still domestic? For instance, what are Kikuyu women known for, or Luo women, or Kalenjin women? And does it matter? Somali women can cook, we can see, and they're turning this domestic chore into businesses, right? What about the other women? Have we maybe lost the art of womanliness, which could be helping us in setting up business ventures? Imagine if Kikuyu women, for instance, were known for dressmaking or tailoring, and we wouldn't have to import clothes from other countries. Or say Luo women were known for beadwork, or making carpets, knitting, or gardening, flower arrangements, and all.
Let me know what you guys' opinion on this. What do you think? What's your opinion? Are you surprised by this? Because I am. I can't lie to you. Especially when I first heard it, I was surprised because I don't think Somali ladies, especially in Africa, because there's going to be a lot of obstacles to overcome in order to get successful business going. But clearly not. I mean, not saying that they didn't overcome the obstacles. I'm saying, clearly they manage. They're capable of doing it. And is there any Somali ladies, or just any lady in general, that want to return back to their native country and maybe do something like this, open a business that you've always wanted to open? Maybe you never had enough capital to do this in the West, but you want to return back and start your nail shop or beauty or whatever traditional female businesses there are. Or do you want to take more of the harder route, the more conventional route, the part where you have to compete against the men and get into the business such as restaurant? Let me know, guys. Let me know the link below. And I'm going to do another shameless plug. Click the link below. It's going to take you to my Patreon site. And it's the cost of a coffee a month. So don't hesitate to subscribe. It's going to help the channel out a lot. It's also going to help me, take flights to Somalia and, get you content, within the front lines. Do you get it? But yeah, that's definitely something that we're going to think about in the future. But everyone, guys, I want to say again, I want to reiterate my appreciation for you guys. The comments in the past week, the amount of subscribers that we've been getting, the positive encouragement has been incredible. So I want to take this opportunity to say massive thanks to every single person that clicks on these videos. Just know that you're making a difference. Just know that it helps. And look forward to more good content. Look forward to more eye-opening content. And I appreciate your support. Till next time, I'm out here.